So in this video we want to take a look at how we can convert a quadratic equation from standard form into a vertex form, which makes it real handy for graphing and knowing some useful things about the parabola without actually graphing it. So here we have a quadratic equation. It's in standard form right now. We have our A, B, and C values, and we want to convert this into vertex form, which vertex form is y equals a times x minus h squared plus k. And again, this is really useful because it gives us our vertex h and k and tells us something about the rate of change. So to begin here, we're going to take this and we're going to manipulate this equation to use completing the square. And so we're going to add 15 to both sides. That's the first step. We want to get that constant out of there. Add 15 to both sides and we get y plus 15 equals 2x squared plus 8x. Now, in order to complete the square, we want this coefficient on the x squared to be 1. So let's get rid of that 2 by dividing both sides by 2 here. And the left side's just going to kind of get ugly, and that's okay. Don't even worry about simplifying the left side. And this gives us x squared plus 4x. Now this is real nice. It's in a useful form, I should say, because we now want to figure out what we can add to this side so that we can factor this into some binomial squared. That's what we're going for. We want x plus or minus something squared. And that's what we're going for. So, in order to do that, what we need to do is we need to take this b value that we have right here, and we're going to add half of that squared to both sides. And in this case, we have half of that squared is just 4 over 2 squared. And this one's kind of unique because it comes out, oops, not 2. Let's try that again. So this comes out to be 4 over 2 squared, which is 2 squared, which is 4. All right, so we want to add 4 to both sides. And so we're going to add 4 to this side. And we're adding 4 to the right side. And the reason why that's nice is because we can now square, or factor I should say, we can factor this expression here. And when we factor this expression, it becomes x plus 2 squared. And this left side is coming along for the ride. All right. And now it's all downhill from here because this is the important part. That gives us this part of our equation here. So we're now just going to take each of these numbers here and we're going to move them back over this side using proper techniques of algebra. Let's subtract 4 from both sides. And we get x plus 2 squared minus 4. So we just moved this 4 over there by subtracting. And then we want to get rid of this 2. So we're going to multiply this by 2. And we've got to watch out. We've got to multiply this whole thing by 2. And this is going to get distributed to both terms here. And this is going to give us, let's go on up here. This is going to give us y plus 15 equals 2x plus 2 squared minus 8. And last but not least, we subtract 15 from both sides, and we get 2 times x plus 2 squared minus 23. And there's our vertex form there. And this is nice because it tells us that our vertex is at the point -2, -23. That's our vertex there. And it also tells us that this parabola is going to be twice as steep. It's going to be facing up, concave up, because it's positive out here. And it's going to be twice as steep as our standard parabola y equals x squared. All right, so then once again, that's how we convert a quadratic equation from standard form into vertex form. That can give us the vertex and other useful information about that.